There's been an uproar against the group from the contestants of Boys Planet who didn't make the lineup of Zero Base One. The reports about the group started to come up already towards the end of June when media outlets claimed that Wakwon and Yuehwa Entertainment concluded that they would like to make a separate group composed of the trainees who didn't win Boys Planet. The members of this byproduct group were rumored to be Park Han-bin, Lee Jong-hyun, Moon Jong-hyun, Park Ji-hoo, Yoo Song-on, and Ji Yoon-sol. On top of that, there were allegedly discussions with other companies, not just with Yuehwa and Wakwon, to bring more trainees together and debut them in this group. The reports first claimed that the members would start living together in a dorm towards the end of July so that they could start bonding, and their debut was planned to take place at the end of 2023. But it seems like the group may have been in jeopardy due to the lack of enthusiasm from fans and netizens alike. Some people have shown their eagerness to support the trainees, while to others, it doesn't sound like the best idea. Recently, they sent protest trucks to CJ Entertainment's building, and let's just say that these trucks carried very heated messages. The first one said, "Who is this byproduct group for? Do not use the trainees. Call off this group that no one wants, not even the fans." And the other one had a message saying, "A group that blocks the bright futures of trainees? Call it off. A project group with no guaranteed success? Shut it down." Now, the public got divided into two groups. The first one supports the idea of the trainees debuting. They claim that if they don't debut in this byproduct group, they may never get another chance to debut, and so their time and effort would go to waste. While on the other hand, the others claim that Wakwon is already managing too many members, so it raises a question: how could they effectively manage another group? But looking at it from an outside perspective, we can say that the boys who were competing in Boys Planet were all insanely talented, and it would be a shame not to give them a chance. And who knows, maybe this byproduct group would make such an impact that K-pop would never look the same. Remember the mess with the EXO lawsuit? Although the lawsuit has been cancelled and it's pretty much over at this point, a recent revelation regarding who actually tried to poach some of the EXO members for a different company is making headlines. Previously, MC Mong was one of the people who were accused of being the outside force who tried to persuade EXO members to leave SM. On June 2nd, MC Mong's representatives released a statement in which they claimed that these rumors are false. Back then, they said, MC Mong would like to clarify that he did not make any intentional attempts to instigate friction between the EXO members SM Entertainment. When considering the fact that MC Mong is not an executive director of Big Planet Made, it's clear that the speculative reports are far from the truth. At the time, the only thing MC Mong's side admitted was that he had indeed met with Baekhyun, but not as a professional from the industry, but as a friend who, after hearing Baekhyun's concerns about SM, had merely offered his Hubei consolation. But the tables have turned, and MC Mong has been exposed by 10 Asia in a leaked recording in which he openly talks about his attempts to poach the members from SM. In a surprising twist though, the members in questions weren't Baekhyun, Xiumin, and Chen, but Baekhyun and Kai. In the leaked audio, MC Mong is having a conversation with other industry officials, and he states, "I really want to bring Kai and Baekhyun. I'm working effing hard on it. That way I can be number one." Apparently, this conversation took place in January of 2022, so as you can see, these other companies have been trying to get EXO members for a long time now. But to everyone's surprise, MC Mong actually came out with a statement trying to deny the recording and all the accusations. He claims that he was threatened by an individual named An who edited the recording with malicious intent. MC Mong decided to sue An, and the legal firm shared that the recording was supposedly 2 hours long and that the conversation about EXO only took up about a minute of it. Additionally, the firm stated that despite MC Mong talking about EXO, he had nothing to do with the EXO CBX lawsuit against SM Entertainment, as that was completely unrelated. In other news, JB's private messages have been leaked to the public. A Korean quote-unquote influencer has leaked that JB wrote to her on her Instagram. Basically, what happened is that JB reacted to a girl's IG story. Although she saw the message late, she had replied to him. They had a short conversation in which he asked her how old she was when she watched his drama Dream High 2 and whether she goes clubbing a lot. The woman in question asked JB how he found her profile, and he said that he just stumbled on it randomly on Instagram while serving in the military and not having anything to do. Overall, the conversation wasn't problematic, but fans have something to say. One of them reacted to it saying, "But isn't this fascinating? He probably has seen countless female idols, but instead his eyes are going towards some commoners who post provocative pictures without clothes. Does he not know what she's about?" While others were more angry, writing, "He used to be my bias, and this isn't the first or second time he's been caught doing this. It's just freaking frustrating. His idol ego is completely gone, but he kept saying that his group wouldn't disband just to completely ruin his mouth and get into controversies because he's unable to manage himself. He's completely ruining the group's image. Not only that, but people started claiming that he's only dating non-celebrities or girls from the influencer world, to the point that some fans think that female idols didn't like him at all. On top of that, international fans reacted to the news not in a positive way as well. One person shared that they lost all interest in GOT7 after the members started acting up, writing, "He clearly doesn't care anymore. Him, Jackson, and Mark acting up is one of the reasons I stopped being a fan. Then Bam Bam and Yoogyeom kinda acted cringy too, so it only leaves Youngjae and Jinyoung as the ones I follow. Do you personally think that there's been an issue with how the GOT7 members have been acting in the past few months?" Another member of SM's new boy group has been teased, and although fans are excited to see his gorgeous visuals, they're claiming that he's a nepo baby due to his father's influence in the show business. The talk is of a critically acclaimed producer, Yoon-sung. His son has been a rumored member of the group for quite some time now, and it's been more or less confirmed in the recent reports. According to the insiders, one of the mystery members that have been spotted at the airport is Lee Tan-young, the son of Yoon-sung. Despite Tan-young being able to play the piano, violin, and cello, plus having the skills to compose music and having a talent for singing, netizens aren't buying the story that he got into the group just thanks to that. Among the flood of negative comments, people reacted with things such as, "All you have to do is slide that envelope full of cash. Your kid gets selected to the debut team." People really shocked over nepotism now? If new idol groups from the big companies aren't industry nepo babies, they'll be nepo babies with a well-off family. Or maybe he is talented in his own way. It certainly helps to have a dad who is a producer though. No matter the backlash, we hope to see him debut soon. Now onto something darker. A recent viral video of Bangtan and Felix from Stray Kids being targeted by aunties has opened a heated debate over how incompetent JYP is in protecting their idols. In the video, an auntie used a laser to harm the eyesight of the members. Before it even happened, the person posted a poll on social media with the message, "I bought the laser pen. I will use it on Felix. Blindness is temporary, don't worry. Regarding the rest, other members, let's see who gets nominated the most in the comments and maybe I'll consider." And although fans have asked JYP to deal with this threatening post and the individual in question, the company did nothing. Unfortunately, this isn't the first time in the past few weeks that instances like this took place. There have been numerous cases of Stray Kids members being threatened online by aunties and sasaengs, and while the fans tried their best to bring the company's attention to it, their cries were completely ignored. With the recent laser incident, people got obviously even more scared as the device could severely harm the members' eyesight. Let's hope that they're safe and that JYP will finally take strong legal action against these individuals. The recent appearance of Blackpink's Rosé has alarmed fans due to her alleged weight loss. On July 15th, Blackpink held their concert in Paris, and although they did an amazing job with their performances, fans couldn't help but notice Rosé's skinny frame. It appears that she's lost more weight recently, presumably due to the intense schedule, stress, and constant performing. She also posted photos on her Instagram from a hotel room in Paris, and in those, she doesn't look as alarmingly skinny as the ones from the concert, but fans are worried anyways. The images from the concert evoke such strong feelings, most likely only because of the angle that they were taken from, and due to the fact that Rosé was photographed while doing quick and sharp moves, so her body was naturally stretched. No matter what though, we hope that she's healthy and happy. Share your thoughts with us in the comments, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye guys!